What's up, guys, and welcome back to another GNCC throwback. We are here at the Wild Boar GNCC 2015. This would be our first time racing here, and this would also be my first year racing the afternoon in the Vet B class. Wild Boar GNCC, this is one of my favorite tracks, guys. I'd say second favorite. You guys know Dill is my first, but this is definitely a close tie for that. I love this place. There's no better place to be in March than Florida. If you guys are anywhere where I am, you know, northern area, then you know we have crappy winters. It's cold, snowy, and in March it's usually pretty nice in Florida. But this year, first year, it was a little cool, not horrible, but it was, you know, overcast, cloudy, a little cool, but still a great place. Not a great start, was probably mid-pack, but I start getting into a little groove, make some passes here and there, and work my way up. I'm not sure what I ended up first lap. I want to say maybe 4th or 5th. But I just made some passes, and I was doing pretty good, moving along pretty well here at this place. You guys can see this track is rough, guys. Not gonna lie, a lot of people don't like it because it's rough, and being in the afternoon, we ride after the AM guys go and the youth. Even though the youth doesn't get much of what we run, they get maybe 2 to 4 miles. So they tear things up a little bit, but the morning race, they usually get, you know, 95% of what we run. We usually just have the pro pits and then usually the FMF section. So maybe a mile or 2 that is just for the afternoon, but the rest of the track, those AM guys tear it up. You got those 4x4 pros tearing up the place. And this place, you'll see, it gets whooped out really, really bad. But it's all sand. I mean, when you do get into the woods, you get those palmetto roots, and those things are like hitting curves. But I still gotta say, I love this track. Even watching this video back, I love this place. March, no better place to be than Florida. And last year was beautiful, guys. 80s. I think the last couple of years in a row, the weather was absolutely beautiful. No rain. I don't think it's ever rained. I can't remember a while, but I don't think it's ever rained when we've been there. So it's always been good. If you just see, we just passed my pits a second ago right there. And I think that was my old, very first original camper, which was the, let me see if I can remember, it was a Crossroads Zinger toy hauler. We picked that thing up in PA, our very first toy hauler. We kind of got hooked with the camper because we stayed with our good buddy Bill the previous year, and we kind of got spoiled because before that we stayed in tents and we just stayed in my enclosed trailer at the time, so we roughed it for, you know, a year or so. But once we got to stay in our friend's camper, we were like, we gotta get a camper, and I think we got one. It was the year before, but it was maybe later in 2014, I think we picked it up. I want to say we only made a couple races with it, but obviously that made life so much easier, just to have a solid roof over your head, heat, air conditioning, a shower, your own bathroom, comfortable bed. Definitely made for much better racing conditions, especially for the wife. So this year, 2015, there was definitely a little more mud than normal. Every year it's different. They bring us through different areas of the track, and depending on the weeks leading up to the race, they always do like a big 4x4 mud bog event there, and I think they flood different areas of the place, and I'm not sure if they drain it afterwards or if it just drains with the heat, but every year it's different. Sometimes we go through some pretty gnarly muddy sections, and then Other years it's not as bad. I think this year was probably one of the years, it was the first year, so we had a lot of muddy sections. But nothing too horrible. As long as you paid attention, you could get right through it. Pay attention to the fans. Most of the time, guys, the mud fleas will point you in a good line. Sometimes, though, they won't. They want to see you get stuck. They want to see you crash, and hopefully somebody's standing there with a GoPro and capture it all, and you can be YouTube famous. So we're just heading through another smaller wood section over here. Making some passes, and we open up to this larger field area before we hit like the real main woods area, which once you hit that, you're in the woods for quite a bit before you come to that finish line. I think, yeah, so we're still working our way around this last field section, and then, like I said, we hit like the main wood section where it's a good, I would say 8-9 miles, maybe even 10 miles of just whipped out trails and palmetto roots and you know, the typical Florida terrain. Here we go, entering the woods. Definitely moving along pretty good my first lap. The Yamaha's doing work. Got the GoPro on the side of the helmet. That's how I used to run it back in the day. Actually lost a couple in that spot. Used to wear it on top, and I lost it on top once. Never got it back. And then knocked it off the side of my helmet actually 2 times, and I was extremely fortunate to get it back. I knew right where it was, and at the time I had my good buddy Will with me. He was racing in the morning, and when I came back at the end of the race, I told him, because we weren't actually where we were pitted at that race. We were right near where I was pretty sure where I lost it, because I hit a tree really good, and the camera was gone. And sure enough, he went out there. He busted my chops a little bit. When he came back, he's like, threw his hands up in the air, and he's like, nothing. I was like, oh. And I think it was a, I forget which one it was at the time, but it was brand new, and I think my wife had just gotten it for me, and I lost the thing, and I was so friggin' upset. But then Will started laughing, and he's like, you mean this GoPro? And he friggin' found it, and it was awesome. So needless to say, there wasn't much race action of that track, because that actually happened right on the start at Powerline Park. I had crashed into a tree, spun around, and was blocking the trail, and I had everybody behind me yelling at me, and I knocked the wind out of myself. So you could imagine it was a pretty stressful moment. I think I got video of that somewhere. Thank you to that fan for pointing out a not so crappy line. I love how the trees are at this place, guys. It's so cool running through the woods where all the trees are in a perfect row, and there's just lanes. You can jump over from lane to lane, and sometimes you can make a pass in those spots. Black Florida sand and black Florida dirt. I guess that's a mix of both. Get into the tight woods in here, but there's room. I mean, obviously you got to venture off a little bit, but there is room for passing. You just got to pay attention. This is Jeremy Gouchard I'm chasing right now. Me and him went back and forth a little bit here and there throughout this race. Good friend of mine, actually, still to this day. We raced for many years together in Vet B class. It was always good racing with him. Oh, he just stalled it, and I couldn't get around him. Oh, he lets me, yeah, he lets me by right there. So now I'm ahead of him. I think he passes me back a little bit later on. We went back and forth a few times this race. And actually, I think on the last lap, I was running good on the last lap. I think I was up to third on the last lap. And you'll see a little bit ahead. My quad stalled, and it took a minute to get it going. And I think what it was I think my fuel pump relay was giving out, starting to go. So on the last lap, I was maybe right around the 5-6 mile marker, and the quad stalled, and it wouldn't start. And obviously, I got passed by a few riders in my class. I was probably stranded for maybe almost 5 minutes. And in cross-country racing, that's a long time. I kept just trying to start it. Ended up getting it started, but obviously by the time I got going again, it was already too late. People had passed me. So I want to say, I think I finished 6th here, my very first time. And definitely was a bummer because, like I said, I think I was in 3rd, doing really good on that last lap. And I think I would have held on to that position if that didn't happen. So now that's why we delete the fuel pump relay. I run a race cut harness now with the Vortex, and we eliminate all the unnecessary wiring. Everything for the headlights is gone. The Yamaha YFC is also like pre-wired for like the European models, which actually takes blinkers and stuff like that. So all that stuff is removed. We get rid of the speed sensor. We get rid of the tip sensor. We get rid of, you can get rid of your fan relay and run the fan hot all the time, but I like to have my relay there. I just like the fan to operate like normal, so I keep the fan relay. Some people get rid of all their idiot lights, but I keep them just, I like to have the neutral light and the gas light, and then obviously if I'm overheating, I do want to know. Even though if it's during a race, I'm probably not going to stop until the car ties, but I do like to know just in case, to try to save it if I can. So like I said, no fuel pump relay to eliminate that, because I've had that happen a couple times actually, and it stinks. Some guys will actually throw a spare relay either under their seat or in their camo pack and change it out, because it's not too bad to change out. You could change it out in a couple minutes and get going again, but obviously if you're in the middle of nowhere on a track like this, then you'll be in trouble. We just passed the 6 mile marker, which I think is right around the halfway point of this lap. I think this was right around a 12 mile track. Guys, make sure if you like the content, please subscribe. Definitely trying to reach 7,000 subscribers. We're 700 or so away. And as shoot me a like on this video as well. That definitely helps me out a lot, guys. The more likes we get, the more likely the video is to get recommended by YouTube to other viewers, which can help me get some more views. Working our way up behind another lapped rider. I think this guy is in another class because I don't see the same color sticker that I have on it, so I think it's just another B-class rider. trying to work out. Here we go. Here's my spot. Take the pass. Go. Sandwich. Woo, woo, whoa, 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 whoa. Definitely as the race wears on, lap after lap, those holes just get deeper and deeper. And this is the only track every year, man. Doesn't matter how much you ride, unless you're fortunate enough to ride in Florida for 3 or 4 weeks or longer. This is the only track where I will get some pretty good blisters. Even wearing the wrist palm savers, I always wear those, but I will still get some pretty good blisters from this track every year. And it doesn't matter how much I ride before, it always happens. And usually after this race come Sunday, Monday, I usually can't walk very well because it is a pretty big shock to the body. You feel every single muscle in your body after your first or second GNCC race of the year. Usually after 2 or 3, I'm pretty acclimated to race conditioning, and I will have soreness, but it's never as bad as Florida. It always is. So we're probably just past the halfway point of this lap. Still just working our way through the trails all alone. Nobody in front of me that I can see. And I don't hear anybody behind me. Although I'm not sure if Jeremy Bouchard is still behind me. Oh, there he goes. He just passed me. Yeah, he was the rider I could hear behind me. So I just passed him a little bit earlier, and now he just got me back. So hopefully, let's see what I can do. See if I can chase him down and make a pass. Look at all the roots getting exposed. It just gets worse, like I said, every lap that goes by, more and more that gets exposed. Alright, so I just checked and I did scan in lap 1 in 3rd place, which was awesome. I also was in 3rd on lap 2. So I actually lost, I was just looking at lap times, and I actually lost about 10 minutes when my quad had stalled to get it refired. I lost 10 minutes on lap 3. and I ended up dropping a 6, so I was correct on that. So definitely was a bummer. We're still chasing Kashard right here. Still chasing. I'm trying to get him. You guys can see, obviously, I think at the time, I want to say this was a GoPro Hero 4, so there was no stabilization. My helmet is pretty stable, but you can see the quad bouncing around below me. It's crazy. This track is super rough. Getting closer to the shot. I'm right on him. Right on him. You can see that pink sticker. That's how you know he's a fellow vet B rider. Oh, I lost him a little bit. Come on, let's go. Catch him. I don't even remember if I passed him again this lap. I'm trying different lines. I'm getting close to him again. Oh, we got riders in front of us coming up. Oh, we got a guy stuck right there. And we're moving along pretty good, I have to say. Another lap rider ahead of us. That'll help him close the gap a little bit. Hopefully, we both can get by him. Oh, I see. Right on. Go. Oh, alright, so we let him by, he lets me by, that's good. I think we're getting close to, so this is like the FMF section. Just a bunch of sand piles, we run in between it. The ruts in here get wicked deep, guys. You see those sand hills to the left right there, you see the FMF signs, they get, I think this next section gets really deep right here. This is only the first lap. And these ruts are getting deeper and deeper. Another little section, let me just go in and out of it a few times. So a little muddy right here. Same thing, look how deep these ruts are getting. And back into some more woods. He's getting away from me. Oh, I'm kind of closing in again. If you guys have been following the channel for a little while and you watched some videos from last year, we actually won the Wild Boar last year, 2019. We won, took the win, which was friggin' awesome. Had kind of a crappy start. I wasn't last, but I was maybe second or third to last. But made some moves quick. Ended up getting into the lead lap 1. I think lap 2, TJ Barrett had passed me and he was gone. And I was like, hey, for our first race of the year, if I can hold on to second, I'm happy with that. Oh, this guy gets by me. I don't think he's in our class, but that's it's going to help Bouchard up there. He's going to help him get away. So like I said, TJ Barrett had passed me. He was in the lead. I was pretty happy with second. So I figured, if we finish second, that'll be good. But I think on lap 3, I think it was I think it was lap 3 that I think TJ may have hit a tree. He was stopped and I had passed him. And that was the end of that. I took the lead and never saw him again and ended up getting a win there, which was really awesome. My first and only win of 2019. So guys, winning these races, it's very hard to come by. It seems like every year I can win one race and that's it. I'll get a bunch of, I'll get a few seconds, a couple thirds, whatever it may be, but I have yet to get 2 wins in one single season of GNCC. It's so hard. There's a nasty palmetto section. That guy's stuck. We're just bouncing all over the place. Rough, super rough section. And this is only the first lap. I think we are about, oh, first lap is about 31 minutes, and then our next lap is around 40 minutes, and then my last lap was just over 50 minutes. So we were obviously getting a little tired throughout the race. Oh, we got another guy broken down. And Gouchard's getting away from me again. He's getting away. He's riding good, definitely riding good. Always had fun racing with him back in the day. Another lapped rider. Hopefully he gets oh no! Now I'm stuck behind this guy. That's it. Jeremy's gonna be gone. He's gone. I can't even get around this guy. Not sure what class is. I didn't catch what sticker he was on. Tell him to move. Alright, here we go. We're going again. We're going again. Jeremy's gone now. I don't think I catch him. Definitely kind of a lonely race, at least especially now that Bouchard is a little bit ahead of me. So 10-mile marker, so we're close to the end. Now that he's ahead, it's like I'm by myself again. I'm moving along, though. Moving along good. More rough stuff. So it looks like we're getting close, guys. We're getting close to the finish line. It's coming. It's coming. Working our way back around. I think the pro pits were after the finish line. But we pass the 4x4 pro pits first, and then after the finish line, we go around a little further, and then we hit the pro pits. Come on, finish line. Alright, we're seeing some signs of life. We're seeing some campers and some trucks. So we know we're close now. Yep, here we go. So we're back in like the camping section. So the finish line is coming up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this throwback. If you did, shoot me a like. If you got any questions, shoot me a comment, and be sure to subscribe, guys, and we'll catch you on the next video.